Hey guys, my name's James.
And I'm Ashley.
And we just sold our house and we are traveling across the country with our 2 kids.
Hi, my name's Goose and this is Maverick and Apollo. Come join us.
What's up guys? How is everybody doing today? Today we are out here in this beautiful place. Where are we, babe?
Just outside of Grand Canyon West.
So today I thought this was a perfect spot to talk about internet. More specifically, internet when you're out here in the middle of nowhere like this. And stay tuned, you guys, because at the end of this video, we're going to be talking about a huge giveaway, like the biggest one we've ever done. I guarantee you, you won't want to miss it.
Makes him giddy like a schoolgirl.
Anyways, I think that's one of the biggest things, at least I researched when I started out, because we aren't just doing this as a quick little 1 week, 2 week RV trip. It's like full-time living. I have to be able to work. We have to be able to check email. Goose and Maverick have to be able to watch Netflix. I mean, this is important stuff here.
Our children don't watch TV. What are you talking about?
Let's give a quick breakdown of the 3 major options for internet while you are traveling.
So first off, you have satellite, then Wi-Fi at RV parks, and our personal favorite, number 3, 4G hotspot.
AKA your cell phone.
What?
So let's break down a little bit more specifics about each of these. Number 1, satellite. That one is like a tried and true. It's been around for a while, and it used to be your own.
Ain't going nowhere.
It might. It used
Just
to
kidding.
be your.
It might not go nowhere.
It used to be your only option, and whereas it still works, it can be really expensive. Like you're talking, it could be like $4,000 to get your gear and your satellite dish mounted. And all that kind of stuff. Not to mention, you then have your monthly fees after that. So, whereas satellite is an option, we quickly ruled that one out because we didn't know how long we would be traveling. If we knew we were going to be doing, if we were retiring and this was going to be a 30-year thing.
Oh man, retiring with this guy.
Then I could see that being an option. But since we didn't know if we were doing this for 6 months, 6 years, we didn't know that, we just quickly shot off the table because $4 grand for equipment was just ridiculous.
A little pricey. The second one is RV internet. Now, RV parks are great. We love them. Thank you for letting us stay and have a place to dump our, well, we love it. However, we don't always love your internet. Here's the reason why. It can be spotty. There's a lot of people, especially if it's free, there's gonna be a lot of people using it and everybody's gonna try and use it at usually the same time. And depending on your location, it's gonna be even spottier. So that's super fun. Second, there are RV parks that you have to buy your internet, which is fine. I mean, everybody has to make a penny. However, sometimes even those are spotty, which can be extremely frustrating. And
it's never cheap. I made that mistake where I had to get a video up that next day and the 4G wasn't cutting it, and I splurged and I spent the like $10 to have internet for 24 hours. And it was just as bad as our 4G. So frustrating. So
no, it was worse than 4G.
Yeah, I basically could check email and that's about it. So you never know what you're gonna get as far as internet goes at RV parks. And number 3, like Ashley said, 4G hotspots, or your cell phone using the mobile hotspots. That has been our go-to. That has been like the highest quality, the most reliable. Not to mention, it's like already in your pocket. No matter what cell phone plan you have, even if you don't have unlimited data.
Usually it's in your pocket.
Even if you don't have unlimited data, usually you have the ability to have a mobile hotspot and you can start getting internet anywhere at any time. Here's the deal. A lot of the Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile, all of them, when they say unlimited, they don't actually mean unlimited. It means you have up to usually 15 gigs of high-speed internet, and then they chop you off and drop it down to, think of dial-up, like 56K modem, really slow speed, so you can kind of check your email, but you can't upload videos, you can't barely stream Netflix, if that, like, they cut you off.
And that's only for hotspot.
It's unlimited on your phone, but when you're using the hotspot, so your laptop, your TV, your other cell phone, the tablet devices, when it's connected to your phone, they limit you to 15 gigs there. So there are some workarounds. One, you can buy a grandfathered in plan, which means that this plan has been around back before they drew that cap at 15 gigs, and you can buy this plan, which can be expensive. We're talking up to $1,000 to get that plan transferred over into your name. But then the good thing is, it's only like 50 bucks a month, usually around there, for that unlimited data, and it's literally unlimited. There's some caveats. There are some caveats, like it's kind of a, I think almost like black market of unlimited data plans. There's actually people that you can hire to help you transfer these plans from one person to another.
Because we've heard it's really difficult. Like if you don't get it exactly right, they can be like, nope, and you're back to 15 gigs.
And they eliminate that unlimited data. So that is one option, you can do that. And we've met some people that have done that and it's worked great for them. And they've used hundreds of gigs a month in unlimited data.
But if you abuse it, again, they can.
All the networks are trying to get rid of these plans because it's bogging down their networks and they're losing money on it. But as for right now, that is an option. Option 2, you can rent an unlimited plan. There are a bunch of websites such as unlimitedville.com where you can pick your carrier, Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile, and you can pay a monthly fee to have unlimited data through them. Basically, they've acquired all of these unlimited plans and you rent it from them. The benefit of these is you don't have that huge $1,000 upfront cost to buy it. The downside is they charge you a lot, I mean a lot, per month to use this. It varies depending on which carrier you go with, but for Verizon, which is usually the best coverage, I think it's about $250 a month.
Woo,
just for data. That's not like having your cell phone and all that kind of stuff. So if we wanted to keep our cell phone and do this, we'd have our monthly cell phone bill, plus pay that $250 a month for unlimited data.
Basically a car payment.
And option 3, this is actually what we ended up doing. You can upgrade your current plan to unlimited. That unlimited data gave us 15 gigs per device of unlimited hotspot. Yes. So that seems like a lot, but it's really not when you're talking about uploading YouTube videos at 2 to 3 gigs a piece, when you're talking about streaming Hulu and Netflix and using it for all of your internet. So we very quickly go through that 30 gigs. And the only workaround to get more data is to buy these little jetpacks, these mobile hotspots. But again, it's so frustrating. Each device, they limit you to 15 gigs. So to add another 15 gigs onto our plan, we had to buy this little device. And if we wanted more than that, we'd have to buy another device and then another device.
Which is frustrating to us. Don't get us wrong, Verizon, we have found that we love Verizon out of every other carrier, but we're not a big fan of the whole, nope, we're gonna nickel and dime you to make sure we get everything out of you.
And what's frustrating is I would gladly pay the price to increase my data, but I would just want to keep it on the same device, because every time you run out of data or your device turns off, you then have to log into your smart TV and re-log in or switch devices, or it's so frustrating to have 3 different spots to connect for internet, and that's just for 45 gigs. So even if you end up with the best network, whatever carrier that might be, there are always going to be areas that have poor or no coverage at all. And that's where this little device comes into play. This is a WeBoost, and if you've done any research on 4G coverage and internet while you're traveling, I'm sure you've come across this company. But basically, in a nutshell, that device connects to the nearest cell tower, amplifies that coverage, and then your device, phone, tablet, whatever, connects to the WeBoost, and it boosts your coverage.
So that basically takes a weak signal, like a 3G signal, and boosts it up to a 4G so that you can be happy all the day long.
Now, it's not gonna be a miracle worker. It's not gonna take nothing and give you a really loud car driving by. So it's not gonna take nothing and increase it to a super fast 4G signal. But it will take almost nothing and usually increase it to something that is acceptable or quite good. WeBoost makes a bunch of products, but I am going to quickly talk about the 3 different models that you're probably going to be interested in when you're RVing, or if you're just driving around in your car, anything that is mobile basically. We have the big boy, which is the WeBoost RV.
The creme de la creme for us RVers.
We have the little boy, which is the Drive Sleek. And lastly, we have a box that I don't have, which is which is the WeBoost Auto. Basically, it's like 3 different tiers. You have your lowest, which is the Drive Sleek, which is about $200. And basically that one allows you to put your phone in the cradle and it amplifies it for just that one device, which is why it's the cheapest one. Plus the antenna is just this little guy. Number 2 is the WeBoost Auto, and this one is a little bit better. It has a similar size small antenna, but it allows you to connect multiple devices to it at once. As long as you're within about 3 feet of the broadcast antenna, you will be able to amplify your signal, and you can have as many devices connected to that as you want. The next level up is the RV or the trucker model. This one is the creme de la creme, as Ashley would say. This one has
love it.
This one's antenna is probably 5 times the size, and it also has a stronger broadcast antenna on the inside. This one is similar to the Auto, where it can connect multiple devices at once, but instead of having to be within 3 feet, it's got a range of, it says up to 20, but for best results within 10. So, but still, if you put it in the middle of your trailer, you got 10 feet this way, 10 feet that way, you've got a 20-foot RV covered. We have a 36-foot fifth wheel, and we have pretty good coverage most anywhere in the fifth wheel. As I said though, we find the best results if we're within about 10 feet of it.
Yeah.
But this device is by far my favorite. Obviously, you're gonna pay for that luxury of having to be anywhere in the trailer and have that like freedom.
But guys, it's amazing.
What we've found though is we actually love the Drive Sleek for in the truck, because when we're driving, our fifth wheel doesn't have power. These devices obviously take power. So I can have my phone in the cradle while we're driving, so we can listen to music, we can navigate, we can look up things almost anywhere we are, because we have that individual device boosted in the truck.
Which actually would have helped us. Do you remember when we were headed to Pio Pico and we had no internet, we had no idea where we were going, we lost the map.
And we were only like 15 minutes out of San Diego. It was crazy.
Yeah, and we had no idea where to go. And so we are driving blind. And in the dark, 2 cranky kids, as per usual. It was a mess. I am telling you, this thing would have saved our lives, because then we had it while driving out of Pio Pico, and we had service.
We had cell
service. It was amazing.
There are some other little detail differences, such as the Drive Sleek and the Auto aren't as powerful as the RV one. It kind of goes up a little bit each one as far as how much it actually boosts the signal. But doing some various tests, I have noticed that they're fairly similar. You will get slightly better boost from the RV than you will from the Drive Sleek, but it's pretty minuscule. So if you're looking to amplify one device and you want to save money and be on a budget, the Drive Sleek will work great. If you want the convenience of having the entire trailer covered, so your kids, your wife, and you, and your laptop and everything can all connect to a high-speed thing at the same time, then the RV one might be for you.
Guys, I'm not gonna lie, when he suggested doing the WeBoost RV and told me the price, I'm like, no, it's not worth it, no.
Yeah, $500 seems steep.
Here's the thing, I'm cheap. I'm not gonna lie, I already know that. Anyway.
But now that we've had it for a month or so.
And now that we've been in an area where we had nothing and it was horrible, I mean, it's great. I love it.
And we've actually tested all 3 of these at different times. We started with the Auto, which is the mid-range one, because I'm like, okay, I don't want to spend $500, but I don't want the cheap $200 one. Let's go with the mid-range one and see how that works. And it was honestly great. Right off the bat, I was like, okay.
You could tell.
Totally worth it. It made connections so much easier. The one downside is we had it in our bedroom, so like I said, with the Auto one, you have to be within 2 or 3 feet of it. So we would be laying at the feet of our bed trying to get internet, because it was right at the foot of our bed underneath the TV.
Or you'd have to like leave your phone there.
But
it has to be in the bedroom.
But it was leaps and bounds ahead of what it was before. And then we actually got the Sleek and the RV one to test out from WeBoost, and they both, like I said, have their benefits. The RV one is by far hands down the best. It's got a more powerful amplifier and it covers a much greater range where you can connect to it. The Sleek is great because it's affordable, it acts as a cell phone mount in your car, and it runs on your 12-volt cigarette lighter power, so you don't have to hardwire anything, or you don't need a full 120-volt thing to plug it into.
Great.
So that's great for portability.
And so In all honesty, if you guys are thinking about RVing full-time, or if you are RVing full-time and you're gonna need internet, I highly suggest a WeBoost, whether it be the Sleek, the RV, or what's the mid-range?
Auto.
Or the Auto.
Honestly, it all depends on what you're gonna be doing with it. If you're gonna be super short term doing this, or if you're going on a road trip, or if you're in an area, even if you're not RVing, if you're in an area that gets spotty internet, the Sleek would be great for you in your car. If you're planning on doing this more long term, I would honestly spend the couple $100 extra or the $100 extra over the Auto and get the RV one, because everything about it is just top tier and it works so much better.
Yes.
But now the time you have all been waiting for, the giveaway.
Oh Lord, help
Sorry,
us.
that was my like evil villain laugh. So like I mentioned earlier, WeBoost sent us some of these to test out, and we are gonna be giving one away to you guys.
So there are multiple ways for you guys to be entered into this giveaway. The first way is going to be if you share our video with the hashtag WeBoostGiveaway and the Chick's Life. Make sure that you tag us so
With
that
both
we
of
can.
those.
Yes, and if you want to be entered into the giveaway more than once, don't just share it on Facebook, go ahead and share it on Instagram, share it on Twitter. Again, you have to use the hashtag. And if you want to be entered into the giveaway 5 times, then go ahead and head on over to our Patreon page and become one of our patrons. And for those of you that are already our patrons, thank you so much.
You guys are awesome. So that's a total of 9 different ways you can enter this drawing, you guys. That is crazy. I'm so excited. This, like I said, this is the biggest giveaway we've ever done.
We are so excited to share it with you guys. And again, thank you to those of you who have already supported us on Patreon. So don't worry, your name is already entered into this drawing.
You guys already got 5, but if you want those social media entries, go and share this video on social media with those hashtags. Hashtags. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay positive. Get out there. Life is an adventure.
All right, Maria.
So make some memories.
Make some memories.